2K is lying to us. That's the intro.
Look at this. Now look at this. And tell me, do you notice a difference? 2K Live. Take a look at this. Now look at this.
Actually, let me move myself back to the right. Alright, so let's look at this one more time.
Take a look at
This is 2K23, you know? 23.
this. Now look at this.
This is 24. All they did was just polish it up. That's all they did. That's all they did.
And tell me, do you notice a difference? 2K lied about the My Player Builder. If you don't like the videos where I get upset and I complain a little more, I suggest you get out of here right now, because I have nothing good to say right now. After I went on 2K23, went into the builder and put in those same exact attributes, the same exact height, the same weight, and I got basically the same overall, that lets me know the builder hasn't changed much, and that's the problem that I needed to change. I really don't think y'all understand the 6'9s being the biggest problem in 2K need to be addressed. I already know what y'all thinking.
Reese, this is a 6'4 build, so how do you know that they didn't make it more dramatic?
Shut up! You the problem. You out here pissing me off already. All 2K did was make it even easier for you to be that little broken build that you want to make. This build only gets you to an 87 on 2K22. That's what I call different. That's what I call a year-over-year change. You go from a 91 on 23, drop down to an 87 on 22. That's how I know they changed the builds. The biggest thing I've noticed is that on 23, when you put attributes up, others go up, so that makes
Which I hated. I don't know why they make it like
your 99 overall requirements faster to get, so you have less attributes. On 24, your other attributes aren't even affected when you put them up, so that's how he's still only a 90, while my build is a 91 on the 2K23 version. When I was putting up my drive and layup, that was causing my ball handle to go up. So on this one, you can have a 41 driving layup, but only a 74 ball handle. When I was putting my perimeter defense to 95, it forced my acceleration to speed up because of lateral quickness. Now on 24, your perimeter defense don't even affect your acceleration as much, if at all. So yeah, I'm a little upset. And then we have even more upsetting news to talk about later in the video, so stick around, because I'm really about to get even madder. Uncle Demi on Twitter had me thinking the builder really about to shake some things up. He talking about RIP to the 6'9s, RIP to the 6'1 demigod. The builder looks so similar right now that I really can't see much of a difference. Excuse me for really wanting 2K to shake some things up or something. It's a little too close. It's not that much different right now on the eye test. I want my eyes to look at something and be like, okay, that's different. It's little nuances of the game that's different. So excuse me for being a little, yeah. Honestly, just let me know what y'all thinking about this down in the comments. One attribute point different a whole year later don't really make it that much of a different game. But that's only this one build. Who knows how it affects anything else throughout the rest of the game? I don't know.
We set the trends.
Successfully using a badge in games and drills will raise or maintain its level. Failing to use a badge will eventually cause its level to drop. I already know what y'all thinking, Reese. All you do is complain. I'ma keep doing it. Listen, man, Mike Wang said this the other day. We haven't really announced much of it yet, but the badge game is very nuanced this year. Let's put it this way.
Apparently on weekend, we gonna have our badges on bronze, which not a bad thing, but apparently if you don't have a high teammate grade, your progression will go up for your badges, I believe. So let's say I drop somehow 20, 18, 16 points. but lose, I won't get. I don't think I'm gonna get anything. If it's true, then that's ass.
The way you play on the court is going to reflect how your badges get shaped and how your player looks at the end of the day. What he meant by that has finally been announced. Your badges will regress each game you play. If you're not always using your badges, they will go down after each game. So you have to have a specific play style, and you have to constantly do it over and over to increase those badges that you're using, but the rest of them, they just gonna naturally go down. So there's no real point of grinding every single badge to upgrade them, because if you don't play that way, there's no point in upgrading it because you'll never use that badge. Before, you would just have badges just in case you felt like doing some things. Now, only your specific play style is paid attention to. The rest of your badge is going to constantly regress. And that to me is very trash, because I don't got time to be out here trying to shoot post fades to keep my post fade badge on bronze or something. I get it. It makes perfect sense. What's the point of having a badge if you're not using it? So 2K is making it the only badges you keep are badges that are actively being used. The rest of them will decline.
And plus, I'm a corner sitter, so I just sit in the corner, look sexy like a prostitute, and hopefully I make it. So
over time, because if they were important to you, you would be using them every game. I get it. Let me know what y'all think of that. It's creative, they're being funny, but I ain't laughing. I see what y'all doing. When I get my hands on the game, and if it pisses me off, y'all gonna be the first ones to hear about it. And trust me, I'ma definitely let you hear it. That brings me back to what Double H was saying before we even got this announced. The badge system, the pros, is it separates the grinders from the rest. It promotes your own play style. Certain badges will be earned. Now, we didn't even know what we were talking about when we were talking about this. His pros are accurate with it promotes your play style. These badges regress into things you don't use. That definitely promotes the play style that you have for yourself. And certain badges will be earned. It makes sense that you are earning the stuff that you're constantly doing every single game. The cons. Randoms will go for certain badges online and take worse shots. They're going to ball hog or force bad passes depending on what badges they're going for. 100% accurate. Because if you're paranoid, I don't want to lose one of my badges because I'm in a rec center and I'm not getting enough shots. Some games you get like 5 shots and you might make 3 of them. You go 3 for 5, and so now what? There's some games where you don't get the ball as much on the park. Like, come on, man. I'm being penalized for certain games I don't get to hoop. Some games you go crazy, some games you don't get to hoop at all, and you're being penalized all the same. And he said making a new build would be much more irritating later in the year. Facts.
I'm only having 2 builds. Mike Wayne 2K could literally suck my dick. No.
Again, if everything I'm doing getting regressed, it's gonna be more frustrating over the year because now I don't know what y'all want from me, man. Y'all like pissing me off. This new badge system, it's creative, it's exciting, it adds something to the game. 2K added this thing called floor setter. That way, so your badges don't drop below that floor. Like, let's say you lock a badge at silver. It can't drop below silver. If you lock a badge at gold, it can't go below gold. But if you hooping with it, it can go up to Hall of Fame. Listen, man. Badge floor setters are only seasonal. So I don't really know what's about to go on with this game, but it sounds out of control. At least 2K added in performance multipliers, so the better you hoop, the more rewards you get. Hey, that's all I wanted. I wanted 2K to give you extra XP for going on win streaks. If you want to park on a 20-game win streak, you should get 20 times XP. I don't mean 20 times, but you get what I mean. Like when you leveling up throughout the year, you should get an XP bonus for being on win streaks. You haven't lost a park game in the last 10 games, plus 10 multiplier. Like, you can't be mad at me for thinking like that. And they doing that for badges. So
a little XP for like a 3-5 plus game win streak.
So I would like to see them do that in every aspect of the game. You know, badge being broken off into different tiers is nothing new, but how many tiers there are is something new. There's a S, A, B, and C tier now. S tier is the most important badges for your size. I showed you early example of a 6'4" shooting guard with 95 defense. So his clamps is the S tier badge. And it will be something similar to this for every category. Finishing, jump shooting, playmaking, defense. They all have tiers and they all have different criteria to reach that badge. What we're similar to. Badges have these little icons called perks. Badges now get perks. There are 6 different perks. 3 of them are seasonal and 3 of them are forever. Overdrive, immunity, drill savant are the 3 that stays forever. The rest of them interchange throughout each season. New badge added to 2K called Float Game, which makes your floaters better. It improves your overall floater, which is extremely important because currently you put the difficulty on All-Star, which is the park and online. You miss every single floater you take. It's the most useless part of the game right now. So I'm glad they made a badge. Hopefully they have everybody with signature floaters as an option. But who knows? New badge added to the game, Bulldozer. Initiates contact. That's what the badge does. It replaces Bully. They removed Bully from the game, and hopefully Bulldozer is the new Bully badge for strong players to muscle people out the way. Speed Booster. This gives you a speed boost on the perimeter. So guards should be using this badge, and it should help you blow by your defenders. As well as another new badge, it's called 2-Step, and it is made for battle Euro steps. I'm definitely going to use this one on my build. Hopefully, 2K said last year that the scoop layups and all that made layups better. Hopefully this helped me not have to dunk every single play. Hopefully this allows you to actually play around in 2K and go for some layups instead of always having to dunk because you're going to miss the layup. Take a look.
I did have something in my mind. Hold on, let me see if I can remember.
It's called...
Yeah, I forgot. Oh, well, but yeah, man. Honestly, I'm giving 2K a 6 out of 10 right now. That season pass is throwing me off. But alright, if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Make sure your mental health is good. And I'm out.